Well, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Brew Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. All right, the Dallas Cowboys. You have to give a shout out to the Dallas Cowboys personnel department because they have done an outstanding job with this team. You think about the draft where we hit a home run with Micah Parsons. You look at getting Diggs last year as a second-round pick. You look at guys like OC. OC is a beast. OC's got a half sack too yesterday. And even Golston. I believe when we traded with the Eagles, we traded back to get Micah Parsons, and I think the other pick we got is Golston. Yeah, that worked out pretty good for us. So we got rookies playing significant time. But not only that, the fact that the Dallas Cowboys have not fallen apart with all of the injuries that we had, we're now getting reinforcements. Ty Nsekhe, who had heat exhaustion a couple weeks ago, he's returning, so he begins up giving us some more depth on the offensive line. But there's no talk of taking Terrence Steele, another backup who has played outstanding out of the lineup. We also have La'el Collins now back in the building, working on getting himself together to be able to return after 2 more games out. Think about that for a second here, guys. We got Terrence Steele playing right tackle, okay, who's been playing outstanding. He's about to go on the bench because La'el Collins is coming back. So you've got a guy who could be a starter on a lot of teams right now, literally, who's going to be on the bench. Then we got a Connor McGovern who, when he had to play for Zach Martin, played extremely well and is now playing fullback. Yeah. So we have a lot of depth. So on top of having La'el Collins and getting Ty Nsekhe back, also Keanu O'Neal looks like he's set to return from COVID. Yeah, forgot about that guy. Another linebacker. Wow. We have so many guys. We have literally starters that have been out, and we have not, missed a beat. Not missed a beat at all. So that's La'el Collins back in the building. Ty Nsekhe coming back. Keanu O'Neal, he's close to returning. And then there's Carlos Watkins. Carlos Watkins, also for the defensive line, is close to returning as well. So that's what you have right now that are all possible for this Sunday. Not far behind that is Neville Gallimore. Gallimore, when you put the pads on, that's when you can smack them. Yeah, that guy who had the hyperextended elbow in preseason. He'll be set to return sometime too. He's already in the protocol of getting off of IR. So I don't know if it'll be this week, but it may be very well by next week. So that's another guy. It's like, wait a minute. Damn. We're getting player after player. And at some point in the near future, we'll end up getting Michael Gallup. Oh, yeah. Michael Gallup. Yeah, he's a nice outside deep threat, isn't he? Yeah, we get that guy back. Holy smokes. And then D-Law in maybe 3 to 5 weeks. Now for the Cowboys, this season is shaping up really well because I want you to think about a couple of things. I know everybody's going to say, well, you don't play nobody. The NFC East, they stink. Yeah, but one thing you have to understand is a lot of it's also playoff seeding. New England for years never had anybody above 500 in their division. They feasted on their teams and always ended up having byes. And going to New England in the wintertime to play football, not an easy thing to do. They always had home field advantage. So that's helpful. When you think about where we're sitting here right now, Green Bay's got a tough schedule. Green Bay's got a tough schedule with the extra game that they have is going to Arrowhead. You think about Seattle, the 49ers, and the Cardinals. All of those are really good teams, but they're going to be like a circular firing squad that's going to be hitting each other, and they're going to lose some games. So now all of a sudden you look at that and say, well, how many wins are the top team going to have? Because again, they all have to play each other 2 times each. That's knocking each other down. And then you look at Tampa Bay. You got to say Tampa Bay, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Green Bay Packers will probably be fighting it out for the number 1 seed in playoffs. And I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, and I shouldn't. We got the New York stinking Giants up next. But looking at how things are beginning to shape up, they could be shaping up well for the Cowboys to be getting reinforcements back on a team that's already humming, that you've got an elite passer who's got 10 touchdown passes already, who has got the 3rd fastest release time in 2.3 seconds. The Carolina Panthers couldn't get close to getting a sack on Dak Prescott because the offensive line is playing outstanding. And not only do you have elite receivers out there, you got an elite rushing attack. We're on pace for 2,800 yards rushing the football. This is insane. You've got 2 backs that are both headed to be over 1,000 yards. And now you got a defense. You got a defense that's missing Donovan Wilson, Keanu O'Neal, DeMarcus Lawrence, Carlos Watkins, Neville Gallimore. 5 guys. 5 guys you're missing on the defense. And they're second in the NFL in taking the football away. And most of the yards that were gained yesterday were in garbage time. Yeah. It's time to face it. The Dallas Cowboys, they're a good team. Zeke Elliott being done, you pundits were wrong. Dak Prescott is just an average quarterback. You pundits were wrong. Dallas Cowboys defense can't get any better. Y'all mother humpers were wrong. Dallas Cowboy team. Maybe it was Jerry Jones finally realizing that he messed it all up all those years ago and apologizing to us, the fans, that maybe the football gods for once smiled down on him. All right, y'all. Hope you tune in tonight for our live stream. We'll be talking about the Dallas Cowboys with the great start of the season, where we go from here, and start talking about the New York stinking Giants. And they stink. They stink! I'll see you later. Peace.